All right, guys, UFC 274, just a few nights away. I'm going to go over my final picks and best bets throughout the entire card. Newson taking on Garcia to open the early prelims. I have no play here. I think this is a very coin flip type of fight, 50-50. I'm going to lean Garcia officially, but making no bet on this one. Carnelossi taking on Godinez. I like Godinez here. I think she will be the better fighter pretty much everywhere, definitely with the striking. But at minus 170, I'm not willing to bet that price. So I will lean Godinez, but not taking any action. Rodrigues versus Vergara. Good fight. Vergara has proven himself to be a pretty decent talent here, and Rodrigues is on the come up. He looks very good. A lot of people are on him. I do think he wins this fight. However, the minus 340 price tag pretty much makes this unplayable. So that's going to be a lean towards Rodrigues, but I'm passing with the betting. Next up, Tracy Cortez taking on Melissa Gatto. A lot of people are on Melissa Gatto to win this as the underdog, but I actually am going to make my first bet of the night. I'm taking Tracy Cortez to win with the wrestling and give me that minus 150 price tag. Moving on to the prelims. Trinaldo taking on Danny Roberts. Right now, this is a 50-50 bet. Trinaldo, the much older fighter. Roberts should be the better striker. He has the 4-inch reach advantage. So I like Roberts to win by decision. Give me the plus 225 prop play on that. Next up, Blagoy Ivanov taking on Marcus Rogerio de Lima. I am all on Ivanov. He is one of my best bets of the night at minus 150. He's very playable outright in the money line. I actually like him to win by submission. I think that's a sneaky play to get on here, which is plus 500. And I am basically adding him to most of my parlays. Royval taking on Matt Schnell. This should actually probably be closer in the lines. Right now, it's minus 260 for Royval. It is plus 210 for Matt Schnell. Two very well-rounded guys, top-level talent in this division. I like Royval to win this fight, but he is a little bit too unpredictable to bet on, and especially to trust at that minus 260 price point. So I will lean Royval, but no bet here. Next up, Chiasson taking on Dumont. Not really a fan of this fight. This is going down at featherweight. Don't really have a lean either way. Chiasson is a decent striker. Dumont probably should be better everywhere, though. At the minus 220 price tag, I'm not playing this one. Not confident. That's going to be a pass for me, but I will lean Dumont. Next up, Randy Brown taking on Khaos Williams. This could be the fight of the night, absolutely. Right now, Khaos Williams is actually the minus 120 favorite. Randy Brown is a good underdog play here. I think he'll pretty much be better everywhere, grappling, striking. But I actually think Khaos Williams at some point throughout the 3 rounds will land that big shot because that's what he does best. So I love Khaos Williams here. Minus 120 is a good price, but if you want to take him to win by TKO or KO, that is a plus 175 prop. Andre Fialho taking on VanCamp. Fialho, right now, the minus 420 favorite. He is one of my favorite plays of the night. VanCamp just has straight up not faced the level of competition that Fialho has. Fialho has proven himself that he deserves to be in the UFC, and he's actually a legitimate threat. I think he gets this done. I'm throwing him in all of my parlays. If you can find the prop, DraftKings does not offer it, but Fialho to win by TKO or KO, also a great bet. Okay, and going into the main card here, guys. Donald Cerrone taking on Joe Lauzon. These, two older guys, legends of the sport. I don't love betting on either guy outright, but I do like the under in the rounds, which right now is under 2.5, and you can get that at minus 185. Next up, Shogun Rua taking on OSP. OSP right now, the minus 230 favorite. I don't really see a good reason for him to be this big of a favorite, but I'm definitely not putting money on Shogun to win this at plus 190. So for me, I think this one you play the over 1.5 rounds at minus 155, and I will lean OSP. Next up, another fight of the night potential. Michael Chandler taking on Tony Ferguson. The money is definitely coming in on Tony here. Chandler is down to a minus 380 favorite. I've said this in my previous video. I like Tony in this spot. I think it's going to be an absolute brawl, and somehow Tony's going to pull off either a TKO win or a submission win. So I actually like Tony just outright in the money line plus 300. Next up, Rose Namajunas taking on Carla Esparza in the rematch. This one, originally, I thought that Esparza was definitely going to have a decent chance to win this, but the more I've thought about it, Rose being much more patient, she is the more well-rounded fighter. I think she's going to win this fight. and I don't hate the minus 220 price tag. I think you can play that in a couple of parlays. And if you even want to sprinkle a couple of round 4 or round 5 finish props, I think that's a good play on Rose. And for the main event, Charles Oliveira defending against Justin Gaethje. Oliveira right now, the minus 170 favorite. I think that number is just a little bit too big for me because I think Justin Gaethje will definitely have a live dog potential here. He can get it done by TKO. I think he could drag it over 5 rounds to win by decision. I'm going to lean Oliveira here. Originally, I liked the over 1.5 rounds. That has since been bumped up, I think, to 2.5. So that's not playable for me. So this is probably a dog or pass situation. And I am staying away unless I'm up money. But again, I am leaning Oliveira overall. So if things go well, I may sprinkle some money on him. And that is going to do it, guys. Those are the best plays for UFC 274. Good luck on the night, and we'll see you next time.